Welcome to the Nerd Party.
Hello, everybody at home, and welcome. This is Second Contact, a Star Trek Lower Decks commentary podcast. My name is Charlene Schmidt, and with me, as always, doing some sort of weird interpretive dance right now that you cannot see because this is audio, is
Tristan Riddell. And the reason why I'm dancing in my seat is because I am so freaking excited to talk about this episode. This, right off the bat, I am not hiding it. I'm not trying to be coy or anything like that. This episode was freaking fantastic. This was a return to form. This was Lower Decks in its peak, like a formula. I don't even want to say peak formula, but peak humor, peak one-liners, everything. This was so much fun.
Peak Lower Decks. This is going to be a really good one to watch over and over and over again. I can tell already. Like before the weekend is up, I'm watching this thing 5 times. No joke. It's going to happen. So if this is your very first time listening to us, hello, welcome. What we're going to do for you here is there's a couple of ways that you can do this with us. You can either queue up the episode alongside and hear us speak as you watch. And what we'll do is we'll give you a countdown. We'll do 3, 2, 1, play, and you'll hit play right after the CBS Studios logo. It'll fade to black. You pause right there, and that's where we're going to start. Or if you're just hanging out and chilling, you've seen the episode before, you know what's happening, listen to us however you like, and the hope is that we keep it entertaining no matter what we do here. So, and there's no telling what we'll do, so we shall see what happens. Tristan, are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1, play.
Bagoon.
What a goofy word, but a beautiful ring system.
It's true. So note to everybody that on Memory Alpha and Paramount Plus, the tagline for this episode is "The Lower Deckers have a pumpkin carving party."
Okay, so they watched the first scene of the episode, and that's it. Wow.
I think it was definitely like if the title of the episode Upper Decks didn't tip you off as to what this episode was going to be about, they really thought the subtitle they didn't want to show their hand, basically.
No, they really didn't. Dare I say, this is the work of an intern with a bad attitude.
I don't think it's that. I think it was really tongue in cheek. I think it's like it's making you think one thing and actually something else is the case. It's really just to throw you off.
It's kind of like those old 90s promos where they focus on one really weird aspect of an episode, make a 30-second promo out of it, and that really has next to nothing to do with the rest of the episode as a whole. And they're just doing it for shock value.
In like 80s and early 90s next gen promos, like if it was like a fun episode or lighthearted, sometimes they'd go in the different direction. You'd hear that announcer where it's just like, will Data be able to control his newfound emotions and not kill everybody on the ship next time on Star Trek: The Next Generation?
That's a really good rendition. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
So we've passed the torch. Mariner and Boimler have passed the figurative torch to the upper deck crew, the bridge crew. We get this hero pan in the not the ready room, but in the conference room.
Indeed, and we are now flipping the script and doing upper decks.
This was interesting because for the past couple of episodes, you and I have really been ragging on Lower Decks to not waste time and to show us our lower deckers and to give us a storyline with all of them together. And this is the exact opposite of that, but yet it's an amazing episode, and so we don't mind.
Yeah, honestly, on paper it's a contradiction, right? Because we're not dealing with the fissures in this episode. There's not even a mention of it, if I recall. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's a total detour. We are not developing our main characters here at all. We are developing maybe our bridge crew characters, which is great. But again, it is like a big detour, and is this something we should be doing with episode 8 of the last season? I don't know. But the thing is, it is so engaging. It is so much fun. There's so much, I would say so much effort put into the details of this one, from the animation to the writing, all around. This one is just really strong and engaging to the point where you forget about all that other stuff until long after you're done watching.
Absolutely. And I think the thing is that if we had a different bridge crew or a set of aliens or something like that, and we just focused on them, we wouldn't find this anywhere near as entertaining. But because it's the bridge crew, and because we have been with these characters for the entire show's run, not focused on them primarily, but they've still been there, we still have that connection and we still want to learn more about them. So it's not like something random popped in and we're just focusing on them now. It's not like that uh the episode, like the Klingon episode, where all of a sudden they're farmers,
Oh, right,
and
right.
we're like, oh man, is this? And if that was like the whole episode, we'd be like, what the hell? No, give us the characters we know and love.
I mean, honestly, in previous seasons, this would have been like about the time for a peanut hamper episode. And can you imagine doing that right now? I think that would be the biggest collective groan among
Yeah.
Lower Decks fans. No.
That would be a big fu to the fans, especially since the show is on its way out. Now, one thing that I really appreciate about these storylines is that each one, like, it focuses on each bridge officer and it gives us a Star Trek trope in every single encounter, which is so fantastic, because Lower Decks is, of course, known for Star Trek tropes. It's the entire purpose of the show. But normally we get like one or two tropes per episode, and that's the main trope that you focus on. Nope, this one, each character gets a trope. You have the captain going to, completely non-captain things, like, somebody's like recital.
Everybody's recital. Everybody's
recital. You have Rand who has to deal with, morale and aliens, and then like aliens in disguise. Shax has to deal with the whole internal demons, which Star Trek loves to deal with, where the internal demons become the literal demons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They committed to the bit, and it works so well here. I'm so excited that we got even more like feral Dr. Ta'ana.
I was waiting for you to bring up Dr. Ta'ana, because like as I'm watching this, I was just like, man, Shar has to just be loving it right now.
I was.
Now, this alien, I know I'm going to be probably ticking off a lot of fans, but this alien, I cannot remember where we've seen this species before. I feel like maybe we saw him in Deep Space Nine.
I think it's really early TNG. But can I tell you the episode name? No, not right off the top of my head. So, yeah, it's a very, very deep cut. It's one of those species that's been mentioned maybe once. But here they are. Yeah, here's what's happening.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, because we're doing this the day of release, and Memory Alpha is totally not updated right now.
Right. So even if we did take the time to look it up right now, there wouldn't be a whole lot to look at. Yeah, we are going into this pretty hot. Like, we both watched it just a couple of hours ago, and then we're like, well, let's record. We're so excited. Let's do this.
So I was wondering where they were going to go with Ransom, and I love that he, did the whole Riker foot up on the thing, like, because this guy is definitely a parody of Riker. Like, it's Riker
definitely
to the nth degree. I'm glad that they saved it at the end. I'm glad, because I kept waiting for him to kind of like open up his eyes and wink that he wasn't really asleep.
Right.
And
right.
I was really hoping, I was like, don't just make him an idiot. Like, don't do that. Like, actually make this a part of his command style.
Yeah. And that's totally what happened, which, I mean, has kind of been the whole shtick the whole time. Is he is way smarter than he lets people think he is. He's actually way better at his job than people give him credit for, just because he does seem to be so obsessed with like working out, and that's about it.
I truly love, like in Deep Space Nine, the Bajorans and their religion was just cranked up to 11. Like the symbolism, the candles, it was like, this is the monoculture of religion for the Bajorans. Every Bajoran's the same. And they're like, that's what Shax is. It's just, he's got the huge symbol right in his quarters that he can meditate to and pray to and everything like that. He's got the meditation pillow. It's just, you could see Kira doing all of these things.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Now, I'm not sure if, besides Dr. Ta'ana's story, any of these other, upper decker storylines makes me happier than Billups. With the, I guess, the high risk engineering problem. He's willing to sacrifice his life. He's got some green ensign who's his only hope. And she gets to save the day. Like, I don't know what it is about Billups, but he is just, I don't know, he's cute.
I love that. Like, I loved his entry, his log entry. It was just like, yeah, I had a bagel this morning, kind of hurt my tummy. And then he's like, okay, bye. Like, he says okay, bye to his log entry.
I love that.
I do like this because this section, because in Star Trek, oftentimes we'll see engineers, specifically Scotty, who will be like, oh wait, I'm gonna turn this rock into a replicator, and I'm gonna like move these cords and bypass this and go there, and it was just insanity. But you never see him go back and do it right. And now we see like what happens when you don't follow up and fix what was just like spit and polish kind of thing.
Finally, some consequences, and now it's yet again another, oh my God, we are in big freaking danger kind of a problem where you've got to have your ingenuity all over again, but this time you have to do it right.
I love how done with it Dr. Ta'ana is, and the pain graph, like the feeling okay, everything else is just that's it. That's her meter, that's her measure. And this was intense, especially with the, oh my gosh, like with the line that she gives where she's just like rearrange her guts, and I'm like, oh God.
Oh yeah, like, that was honestly, I think that's my favorite line in the whole episode.
I was actually expecting like during like the next scene where she's just screaming at that poor doctor, and maybe she says like, bring Shax in here, he knows what he's doing.
I was half expecting that too. I was a little disappointed that it didn't happen, but he was busy, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, that's missed opportunity.
Yeah.
When I saw fertility event on there, I was like, good Lord, what on earth is this going to be?
The balloon says it all. It's a life form. But this is a lot of the classic TNG tropes, right? We've got the recitals. There's, we're basically just going around shaking hands and kissing babies and doing all, like, Freeman has the most boring job on her schedule. So seriously.
I know that they're doing this for the joke, but at the same time, like, the captain doesn't have to do this during work hours. No. You know, like, this is very much a thing that the captain shows up to after hours if they have time. It's kind of like the principal of a high school where they'll show up to the game, but they're not going to go, you know, like, during school hours or something like that. I know, again, though, it's for the joke. It's for the joke.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you make a good point, though. It's not like the principal's really going to stop by during band practice or anything.
Right.
Yeah, but that's okay because that is the whole that is the whole trope of it all. Is
right.
She's cluttering up her life and she's so busy she can't even make time for her anniversary until, guess what?
I want a replica of this rock. Like, this is a beautiful rock. I know it's just a rock, but I'm just enamored by it.
It's very pretty, but it's also very big. Where would you put it?
Well, a miniature version. Char.
Okay. So, like a paperweight or something?
Yeah. So this was, okay, this is one of those things where, as we often talk about, where Lower Decks is canon adjacent, where these things happened, but maybe not necessarily in the way that we see, because these Lower Deckers interacting the way that they are, like, good Lord, like, you are professionals at your office. Like, maybe let's have a little decorum in disagreements.
They're not really acting like it. And if anything, I find them off-putting. Like, Beta and Delta shifts, you both suck.
I love that we see the emergency axe earlier on. Like, it's actually on the wall. And of course, there's a Delta on it.
Yes! I knew you were going to bring that up. The moment I saw that, I immediately thought of you.
They cannot help themselves. They just can't.
And I'm just saying, I don't need an axe, but I'd buy one if it had the branding.
Oh,
who says advertising doesn't work?
You know your episode's crazy when an artificial intelligence, breaks out of the Elcars and swallows up Billups, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. You don't even wink an eye. It's like, oh yeah.
Well, that would totally happen, right? And it's not even a hallucination. That's the real kicker for me. Is at first I thought, wait, yeah, are we imagining this? Or okay, I got you. I love how the Cardassians are zombies in Shax's
right,
vision.
and it totally. And they got that they have that low neck in the back too, which is they paid really close attention to their outfits from the previous shows.
Sure did. Looks good too. I've noticed, I don't know, is there an uptick in the level of detail in the background, say, in this episode as opposed to maybe, I don't know, the last few? It just seems like they upped the ante.
I honestly think it's pretty par for the course. I think that's one thing that Lower Decks has always done really well, is making sure that the background details are there all the way back from the first episode to today. So I really believe that it's, like I said, par for the course.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to knock down the previous episodes of the season any more than we already have.
We went pretty hard the past couple of episodes.
A little bit. But it just, I don't know, maybe it is just the fact that this episode is so darn good that I'm noticing just how much attention to detail and care they've put into it.
Also, side note, we just started posting these episodes on Blue Sky, and the first episode that we posted on Blue Sky was one. It was just like, man, this episode was garbage. Like, we trashed on it the entire time, and we picked up quite a few new listeners from going to Blue Sky. So I was just like, hopefully people didn't judge us too harshly.
Well, and here's the thing: is hopefully we didn't attract the hater crowds.
Yeah.
Just because we were trashing that episode. We love Lower Decks. So I hope folks kept listening and understand that by now.
The hater crowds aren't on Blue Sky yet. We still got a good 6 months before that happens.
Oh, good. Oh, 6 months of bliss.
I do love how pissed off what were they called? The Clickets? Were like that Freeman didn't even remember them. He's just like, what?
It's goofy names totally this episode. Got the Clickets. We've got what are they? The bee.
The bagoons.
The bagoons. Yeah. I also wanted to call them balloons. I knew that wasn't right.
I love this line from Billups here. It's just like, this is how all engineers want to go. Stuck in a tube on the job.
Yep. I almost thought maybe they were going to do a Wrath of Khan thing where they have to have, their hands touched to the glass or something. Yeah. But nope, we're going to get the axe instead.
This always kind of amused me, where I'm just like, so that's all she had to do was just break the glass? Like, Billups, you don't need to say goodbye to your mortal coil if all she has to do is break you out.
But you see, he's so devoted. He would love nothing more than to die on the job. And that is one thing about, especially 90s Trek, which Lower Decks is basically making fun of in a way, lovingly. They're just so devoted to their job and nothing else. Nothing else matters as much as that.
Yeah,
talk about workaholism.
Oh my gosh, right? I love how every single fight, like fist fight that we see in Lower Decks, someone's going to throw the Kirk double punch. Like with the fit, like holding the fist together and just with both hands and just like doing an uppercut.
It's true.
That's how you get the most power.
You know what? Is that a Trek trope at this point?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
The fact that it's lived on this long? Yeah, I guess it has to be.
It's all over. It's all over Trek with the double punch.
Did Kirk invent that? That's what we really need to know. Who would have thought that an instrument would be a good weapon?
I know, right? I kind of wanted to see this ensign get a promotion because she fought so well, even though she was like genetically manipulated and everything like that. This coming up, this right here, where it's like, that was set to kill. So am I. That has to be like my favorite line in all of Star Trek.
I loved it, the whole rearranged by Guts line, but the way that Gillian Vigman delivers, so am I, just, perfection. That Dr. T'Ana, she is my sister in swearing, and I just love her character so much.
That was her Batman moment. It's like, so am I.
Yeah, epic.
So Shax doesn't even know that he's beating up the Clickets right now.
No.
Which makes me so happy. Like when he wakes up, he's just like, "Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, geez. Oh no." Like,
love that too. He's like, "Oh, whoops, my bad."
I did love the styling of this this segment, this vignette of, you have kind of the beige and brown colors with the fire and the reds mixed, and then like his ghost is ghost colored and then red eyes, and it was just a really nice palette, I think.
Yeah, great way of putting it. I thank you for pointing that out.
There's I know this is bad podcasting, but there's a moment coming up where Freeman, throws a huge thumbs up and it fills the entire frame, the entire camera frame. And all I was thinking about is like that screenshot is going to be shared all over social media. Like we're just going to see that constantly. It's going to be a GIF. It's going to be a meme.
Oh yeah.
And if it's not, we should make it one.
Well, I mean, now's the time, Tristan. If you don't do it, I will.
Like maybe I'll do it for this podcast.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we just saw it. It was a little bit of a cop out. Like
a little bit, but it's all right. They had a lot to wrap up.
This is true. It's just, you just have to pay them compliments and they hate that, so they're going to bugger off. Okay.
They're going to bagoon off.
That. Feel bad for these creatures. They're like the cattle of this asteroid and ring system.
Quite clearly, because we see them tagged. We see their ears tagged.
Yeah, that really drives it home.
So he's still sleeping. But yeah, this is the moment I was like, yeah, please don't make him an idiot. Like, please don't end the scene there.
Yeah. Well, when Lower Decks started out, he kind of did play that buffoon. Like, he's the guy who didn't earn his rank. He just failed his way upward. But no, really, there is like it's almost like a Michael Scott thing where sometimes he's so brilliant, he doesn't even know how brilliant he is. Yeah,
every once in a while it ekes out where you're just like, damn, that was impressive. Yeah, I think Michael Scott, that's pretty good.
Like he did the exact right thing. Just it's very kind of out of the box tactics. First names only were on the brink of death. I love that line too. See, there's some really good sharp lines here. This is a really, really well written episode. And I think that's the thing, is that the writing, the voiceover, the voice acting is incredibly strong, and you need that in order to sell an episode and to sell the words. But you have to start with a key concept and a great script. And this script is superb. So really kudos to the writers on this one. Yeah, because everybody is really well used here. Everybody gets a moment to shine, including a couple of really side characters, like Ta'ana's, I don't know, is he a doctor, a nurse? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. And I forget the name of the guy that Freeman is with, her assistant who's been mapping her schedule. Oh yeah, see, that's the thing. Like these people, we haven't memorized their names yet because we don't spend that much time with them. They're just kind of there. But we know they're a thing, Yeah. I think it is very sweet how the Admiral showed up for the anniversary, knowing that that Captain Freeman was not going to make the time herself. I love that he left Earth to find her on the Cerritos, and then they went into a holodeck and recreated Earth. He's like, I was just here. That's such a 24th century thing to do, isn't it? Man, can you imagine Dr. Miglimu and Shax's therapy? Those sessions? Wow. That would be intense. Yeah. I think the whole ship would shake in certain moments of revelation. I love that Ta'ana allowed him to pet her and she enjoyed it. Nice kitty. Yeah, it was because you'd think that, I think if anybody else did that, she'd probably break their neck or throw them up against the wall. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but not him. Oh, we have not checked in with the beard yet, Boehm's beard. It's trying to fill out, but you know what? It's taking its sweet time getting there. I think I'm concerned it won't be filled out next week. I think next week is when it's going to happen. You think? I think he's still got 2 more to go, or too much to go.
I love this. Like the fact that T'Lyn says boom at the end of a joke, a Vulcan just said boom at the end of a joke is earth shattering.
It kind of is. I still have in the back of my mind the theory that that is not our T'Lyn, but since we haven't dealt with the fissures and what's going on with all that whole thing, TBD. We'll find out next week, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We haven't got much left. But that was it.
That was our episode.
Yeah, it sure was. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening to us comment about this fantastic episode, Upper Decks.
And go to thenerdparty.com to contact us. Let us know how you think we're doing. You can rate us on iTunes or wherever you listen to us. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky, as we talked about. You can find me at the Insane Robin on Blue Sky.
And you can find me at Oh the Profanity.
So until then, live long and prosper.
Join the revolution. Join the Nerd Party.